Yes, folks. Welcome back. Rudy, Alpha Investments. People are losing their minds. People need to calm down. Relax before we start this video. Okay? Alright. First things first. If you haven't heard the news by now, Wizards sent out a press release. There is all kinds of product delays and problems on the new Zendikar products. Yes, you heard me. Set boosters, regular boosters, collector boosters. I think Theme and Command are the only thing that'll be fulfilled normally. So before we get any further in this video, there's going to be dramatic problems. We're going to see all kinds of stores with issues. There are sellers on TCG Player and eBay that have already pre-sold thousands of boxes. And it's about to get messy. Again, we've been through it. I swear I'm just going to stop making the videos and just delete and re-upload the same thing from 4 months ago for Jumpstart. And a couple months before that from the whatever stupid... Rinse and repeat, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you right now. As we approach the next couple weeks in the Zendikar release, there's going to be product delays. It's official. It's happening. Okay? There are going to be stores that are going to have problems. Things are going to get messy again. Some of the previous stores that were doing this kind of thing, well, they didn't make it. They didn't really survive. I don't know if they went out with a blaze of glory. Who knows what happened to the money? I don't know. That's not touching that with your 10-foot pole. But I can tell you all, we are now in a situation where we got Jumpstart 2.0 coming up here with Zendikar, and you got stores freaking out right now all over the place because they got 1,000 set booster box pre-ordered, and the distributor cut them to 700 boxes, and now they're finding out they're only going to get 350 of those 700, and the other 350 are going to be delayed. So now you got a store you got multiple stores who have over 1,000 that they took pre-orders for weeks ago, and all these Timmys were lined up. Yes, I locked in early. I'm good to go. So now the store's got 1,000 people, and they can fulfill 350 right now. How do you think this is going to go? Maybe we should pin another mega thread somewhere to make everybody, so we can all go, and when I'm upset, everybody else can join in with me, and I can be upset with other people, because misery likes company. We've discussed the same thing over and over. I don't care if you buy from your local Amazon.com, Wally World's, Kmart, Sears outlet, and pre-order there. You buy from me, you buy from your local LG, whoever you're buying from. You do not send payments 2 to 3 months in advance, because you cannot predict what's going to happen. So in true 2020 fashion, as we continue to have this glorious year, as we continue to march forward to the third, fourth quarter, you know what? Word on the street is they're going to make a fifth quarter. I think 2020 is the first year that after December, they're going to have a fifth quarter of the year because it's such an amazing year and everybody's so positive. I just think, nobody wants 2020 to end. What am I going to do with my dumpster? This whole channel is based around my dumpster. What are we going to do? I play with it every night before I go to bed. Don't you play with yours every night before you go to bed? I do the same thing. You pick up every night before you go to bed, you take your dumpster, and you keep doing that, and you play with your dumpster. I mean, when 2020 comes to an end, I'm not going to know what to do with myself. So I just wanted to make the video, let everybody know all the fun things that are coming out there. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Rudy, I got $1 cheaper than that Amazon seller, but I saved 50 cents from that eBay seller. You know, I hope it all works out for you all, because obviously, last time around with Jumpstarts, VIP Masters, regular Double Masters, the ridiculous amount of problems was just insane. And it's not going to change until the world calms down, which probably isn't going to happen until 2021, and some people are even saying 2022. I don't know. If I knew answers to the future, I'd be in a DeLorean. I wouldn't be on camera right now, right? I'd be at my local gas station buying all the scratch-offs, becoming a true baller, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? So I just want you all to know, everybody should kind of cool off. I know I'm kind of memeing and joking and kind of being silly here and kind of being a little sarcastic, but seriously, everything will be fine. But again, you may want to be in communication with whatever stores you're dealing with. If you've paid them back in July or something, or August for these products that are coming at the end of September, October, just make sure you're on board with some of these, and make sure if the store doesn't survive or if they disappear, leave the country and go on an island, make sure you did pay by credit card or something to protect yourself as a last resort. Always give that store the opportunity to work with you, before being very aggressive. Always try to work with other people. Most problems can be solved by communication, and be patient. Let some of these stores that are going to get wrecked, give them some time to reply, especially if they're going to have 1,000 people upset because they can't fill orders. You're probably going to be looking at, in my opinion, as little as 1 day, as much as maybe 7 to 10 days from the reply, if they're getting 1,000 emails of angry people because they paid them money months ago. So keep that in mind, everybody. I do fully expect this to continue forward, everyone, through Zendikar problems. I expect the Commander Legends, or the Commander Booster Box, whatever, the Commander Legends Booster Box and Commander Collector's Box that are coming in a few months from now after Zendikar, I do expect those to have the same type of problems with delays in manufacturing. Because simply put, I'm going to be very honest with everybody. You know, Papa Hasbro has really put the pressure on, you know, little Watsy over here. And because of that, Wizards really has a solid, very firm giggity schedule to maintain every month by making sure they have some form of release or multiple releases when you count the secret layers and supplemental products to make sure cash flow and revenues continue to hit, you know, record-setting numbers compared to the year before. You know, unfortunately, one of the negative downsides and not so positive things of capitalism, I know I said it, is that, you know, when it comes to shareholders and publicly traded companies, they don't care about anything except one thing. Whatever last year's sales were at the same quarter, the same month, it needs to be higher than that number under any circumstances, no matter the collateral damage. So please understand that moving forward for the foreseeable future, we are going to continue to have monthly or bi-monthly giggity secret layers. You're going to continue to have monthly big releases, you know, maybe every 2 weeks, semi-monthly supplemental products in addition to this. I mean, we've probably had a total of different secret layer boxes. What do we have, 50 maybe, 100 now? I do expect even in 2021, they probably have most of the secret layers already kind of being worked on, or artists and everything. And I do expect at least 100 minimum secret layer different boxes. Now, some are sold in 3-packs or 4-packs, but I do expect the total boxes with the names to be at least a minimum 100 different secret layers. So I don't know if each secret layer will have 1 card or 5 cards, but the total number of boxes that have a name on it, I expect that to be a minimum of 100 for 2021. I don't know what 2020, or it started at the end of last year. We're probably already 50 to 100 if you count them all. I don't know. So that's really what I want to say. I wanted people to be aware of what's about to happen. I don't think everyone's fully prepared. And after a lot of frustration a lot of people have been through with the jump starts, the VIP, the double masters, and all the other issues, it's really the tight product schedule and the heavy strain on capital and cash flow and money has put a tremendous strain on, I would probably say, at least a third to maybe half of small LGSs nationwide in the United States. And due to the extreme volume of products and pre-ordering and the kind of having to be on the books for products months in advance, it's very dangerous. It's a very difficult time for most stores, and I don't think most stores will be able to navigate this in a 2020 environment where, essentially put, you're probably doing 10% of your local sales in local business. You know, probably 80% is going to be online, maybe another 10% is going to be local pickup, and you're only doing maybe 10%, a little sliver of your business, of actual local sales at this point in a 2020 virus environment. I don't see this changing anytime soon. As long as the world is dealing with these problems, has all kinds of mandates, different states have different regulations with masks and distancing and all these words and, you know, all these very hot topics, it is simply not something most people are going to want to go to a local store and play cards that you touch and sit at tables with people. It's just not a realistic fit for the modern era. And I don't see it changing anytime soon. So just understand that. So you factor that in with a higher schedule of release products just with Magic. Not even talking Pokemons and Flesh and Bloods and Yu-Gi-Ohs and all these other sets and items that are coming. Just the Magic world is incredible. So that's all I had to say today. I just want people to know Zendikar is going to be messy. It is what it is. Wizards isn't going to slow down. They're having problems keeping up with the printers. There's delays and things. One final comment, because I don't want to make a whole video on it. People have asked me about Jumpstart situation. You know, I don't know if it's going to go down in price. I don't know if the supply is ever going to get to the proper level it is before it goes out of print in a year from now. I don't know. It's, you know, it's supposed to. It's supposed to be heavily available, but because of the printers and the products, things just aren't working. So, I don't know. Godspeed.